guys, how are you? It's been a while since I posted anything. I kind of took a little bit of a break from social media, I guess, if you will. I just was getting tired of some of the negative comments and some of the BS that I've been getting via emails and things like that about some of my videos and whatnot. But anyway, that's a whole nother deal. I'm not even going to really get into it. But I thought I'd show you what I've been working on. Um, Kind of been in a slump, so I've been doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and to be honest with you, I never was good at doing more than one model at a time. So I kind of I'll work on it, and then I'm like, I'll put it away, and I'll work on something else. But, anyway, long story short, um, I'm gonna get back into having fun with this hobby and take a break from some of the other things I've been working on this past 6 or 7 months, maybe longer. It's like I haven't built anything. I don't even. I think the last thing I completed was Frizzo's appreciation build, and that was a few months back. So yeah, like I said, it's time to start having fun again and stop worrying about um, making other people happy that aren't. I mean, that they're not part of this community. Is what I'm trying to get at here. But anyway, guys, enough of that. One of the things I have been messing with is I went back to messing with the 3D printer again, and I talked to my buddy Frank from Frank's Model Works, and hopefully he'll be back soon. Already missed his videos since it's only been less than 2 weeks. But anyway, I contacted him and I said, hey, I was having a little bit of a problem with the builds pulling off the build plate, and I kept adjusting things. He said, well, do this at a half a second at a time, and that's what I did. And that's what 3D printing's all about. It's trial and error. And a good friend of mine, Sam, from Sam's Model Mayhem, he says, hey, you're getting pretty good with that 3D printing, because I had showed on my Facebook page what I was printing. And actually, let me show you right now. This thing is huge, but to give you an idea of the size of this thing, this is just one cylinder and half the engine block. This is the engine that I wish I had in my Cessna 172, because it was a 4-cylinder. I had a 300D, which was a 6-cylinder, but the little 4-cylinder Lycoming here had more than I want to say it was like almost 100 horsepower more than my 300D. And then I could tell you stories about finding out just how much weight that plane could hold, but that's a whole nother story too. But yeah, I've been messing around with that. Here's some of the I printed this the other day. This is the back of the engine. This is the alternator. Um, there's two of the intake pipes for the intake manifold. This would be the prop holder, if you will. This is what the prop mounts to. And I got to go back to my model airplane days, my RC airplane days. Being this is a 1/10 scale engine, a 7-inch prop should be the proper size for this. So I want to go get a wooden Zeroli prop or whatever that brand was. I can't remember. They were wooden, but they were good looking props. Um, and then I painted this. This is the Coca-Cola 53 sedan delivery. I think today it's raining out, but I'm still think I'm going to tape this off and paint the roof and the side panels there, if you will, white. And that was my original plan. I said, I'm just shoot the whole thing red, but now I'm looking at it's too red, so it needs to be broken up. Like I said earlier, the last video I did was the review on Gaahlerie's Swallowtail SD. This was the body I painted with that brush, and this is just how it came out. There's no polishing, no nothing. I mean, you can see the reflection of the light there. It's a beautiful brush, guys. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. There's the hood. But yeah, that came out pretty good. Then I started messing around with my group build, the Glory Days of Drag Racing, hosted by Joe and Tiffany. And I got a lot of work to do on this front end here. I have to extend the chin post. Let's try this again. Extend the chin spoiler. So I have a decal that's going to go here, and it's a little short. So I have to extend this. And the bumper, I don't know if you can see it. I don't like the way it ends like that. It's not aerodynamic, even though in '74 they weren't really 100, concerned with aerodynamics as much as they are today. But there's where I'm at with that, and got to build the engine. I was going to go with a resin engine, and I said, you know what, I'm just going to do the kit engine and detail it the best I can. But that's about it, guys. I just wanted to bring you up to date, and like I said, I want to get back to having fun with this hobby instead of being bogged down worrying about doing other videos. And can't think of anything else. Gonna have to make a video about the my Woody's Rock and Roll on Wheels group build, because I'm gonna start that again next month, and it ends this coming July, July 4th it ends. So I just got to come up with a good amount of time, because this one, gosh, it's like 14 months I think this was going for. It was a bit too much. My first group build, I really didn't know what I was doing. I did update my computer. I just got it back yesterday. I went from 126 gigs to 1 terabyte. So that should help me out with doing videos in the future, I'm hoping. Today should be a good test, even though this is going to be a short video. I only had trouble with the long videos, and when I did, 10 or 12 segments and trying to put it together. And I know I was doing, when I do my YouTube videos, I was doing them on my phone, transferring them to the computer, and then transferring them back to the phone, after I put them all together in the video editing program. And I think there's a better way of doing it. And if somebody can enlighten me instead of going back and forth 2 or 3 times, I'd sure appreciate that. But okay, like I said, I got the computer back. I'm gonna get back into having fun with the hobby and get back into building. Frankie Frizzo and I are going to do a group build. I gave him a kit already to start. I'm going to be doing the same kit, but the only thing is mine was a built up that I didn't even know I had. I can't even remember where I got it from, but I'm going to pull it apart and just redo it rather than, I'm not going to waste another kit. I shouldn't say waste, but I don't want to crack open another kit when I got one that I can use. And but more on that later. I got to talk to Frankie when we want to get started on that. We were going to announce it for NNL East, and that kind of went out the window. We just had other things to do in the meantime there. But yeah, like I said, I want to, even though it's raining today, I'm going to tape this off, scuff this up a little bit, shoot some white on the roof. These here, this is just a piece. These are from dealerships. This was a Ford dealer that a guy from my old model car club. He used to be a salesman, and he gave me a handful of these. It's styrene, but it's great for doing body work. But although this might be a little too thick, I got to see how it's going to work as far as making a chin spoiler extension there. It's a little too thick to close in the sides of the bumper, so I may have to go find some evergreen strips for that. But I do hope to get this finished. We do have until November, I believe, on that Glory Days group build. But yeah, guys, that's it. I just want to get back on here, and still the goofy looking guy you've seen 6-7 weeks ago. Haven't changed all that much. But yeah, I want to get, like I said, again and again, I want to get back to having fun. I missed that part. So with all this on the bench here, I'm going to get back to doing something. Like I said, I'm going to throw some paint on this today, and maybe try extending the chin spoiler on this thing, and we're going to go from there. So until the next video, guys, I appreciate you for hanging around. appreciate all my sponsors. Can't thank you guys enough. Picked up a few new ones, even though I was on a hiatus there and not doing nothing much. I apologize for not commenting a lot on a lot of videos. I have watched a lot of videos, but I just, when I watch them on TV, and then if my phone's charging or what, it's hard to pick up. And anyway, guys, I apologize for not commenting. I will catch up on a few that I know I've missed, and I know a lot of guys that just finished up their Rock and Roll on Wheels group builds. Craig from Craig's Corner, he finished his Mustang, turned out great. I owe him a response. And a few other guys. Mark, he's finishing up his MG. It's looking good. And if I left anybody out, man, guys, I can't remember breakfast. You all know that. So, another thing that I got to mention is I was going to do a video montage of everybody's builds. I started getting a lot of guys sending me pictures of their group build finished projects, and well, I had them all in a separate file, and when I was going nuts trying to get this one video to load, I deleted that file, thinking it was something else. I didn't realize exactly what it was. It was just, at the time, I needed every gig I could get, and I said, all right, I don't know what this is. It's got to go. It was like 4 gigs. So bam, I gained 4 gigs, but I lost everybody's photos. So I'm going to do better with the end of this next group build. I promise you guys we're going to do something. Maybe a kit giveaway, maybe some kind of a plaque. I don't know yet. That's down the road. Like I said, guys, it's time to get back to having fun with this hobby. And that's what it started out to be. I deviated from that. My good friend Frank said, man, you got to stop worrying about that and start having fun again. So it finally sunk in, Frank. So this is what we're going to do. We're going back to having fun. As long as my wife allows me down here without, hey, you got to do this. We got to get this done. Anyway, guys, I'm rambling. Again, guys, thanks to all my subscribers. If you popped in while I was out for 6 months not doing nothing, I really appreciate you, because obviously you liked what you seen and you gave me a shot. Hopefully in the future you'll continue to like what I put out here. And yeah, so thanks guys for hanging out with me this long, and not pushing me off to the wayside and sticking along with me here. So guys, again, as usual, man, I'm going on rambling. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Can't thank you guys enough. And I'll get back to you soon with an update on one of these 3 well, this was just a paint job, but it's going back in a parts box. But the hood is for the sedan delivery. But all right, guys, thanks again, man. I appreciate you all. We'll catch you at the next video, which is hopefully real soon. Take care, guys.